Hello, dear friends. Just a quick little movie. And first of all, hello. It's been a while, about a week or so. I've basically been busy helping a friend who has fallen very ill, and that's what friends do for each other. In those hard times, they are there for each other. So that's what I've been doing most of my time. And also, those little things you always do, preparing yourself for winter and trying to keep up with my other issues that I'm working on, as you all know, and waiting for someone special to come back. And just had a wonderful time with my daughter. Again, every time I see her is like a gift. She's growing so fast. Our kids are growing fast, aren't they? Ah, I miss my kid, but I have realized something that what I take as attitude sometimes is simply the fact that my girl is growing up. She's more often or on her iPod and connecting with her friends and always dying to get out there and be with her friends. Just like now, early in the morning, she was ready to go and have fun with her friends, so she went off and. I won't see her for another week, but I know that she'll be at school and she'll be happy. And after school, she's going to be running off with her friends, which is exactly the same thing I used to do. You know, um, there there is some things that kids come to understand as they grow up, but we as parents too, we come to understand certain things. So I appreciate her visit once more, and even though it's Fridays to Saturdays for now, I still appreciate it. It's a beautiful Saturday morning, as you see, just wonderful colors. Fall is here for sure, and when the winter comes, it's a bit hard, not having a child full time or having just literally a few friends, because as you get older, I believe you surround yourself with fewer people for two reasons. One of them is many people are very busy, and some are just you've realized not the friends you necessarily want to surround yourself with. And then family being far away, like my family lives all the way out in Ontario, so you're talking about 4.5, 5,000 kilometers from where I am. So that's only once a year, twice a year, visit. Next year, I will see my mother, which is a great thing. But that can make a man a bit lonely. So, you know, my girlfriend is far away as well at this moment, but we are working on it. Um, we are connected, and we have faith and believe totally. I love you, and I know we will be reunited in time. I know it. I know it, and that makes me stronger. So another thing I wanted to talk about is, in those times when you're alone, cravings and those stupid ideas come back. And of course they do, especially since I'm tapering off the meds. I'm trying to get off the meds really quickly, actually, and I'm doing it a bit faster than the doctors know, which is not advised, not at all. But you have to have the experience. You must have the experience. Um, but tapering off meds and being all alone all the time, being alone with your mind, many men have said that before, it's a dangerous place to be, you know, being alone with your mind. And in my case, it is, but not always, not always. I actually learned to spend most of my days in peace, and without going out there, basically, you know. And another major part to it all is, um, I make myself a really nice warm home where the wood stove keeps the house really warm and cozy. I have a nice bed. I have an indoor full washroom, which I'm proud, because not everyone on the island does. And I am connected to the internet, and I keep clean, and I am able to contain a good warm house and stay in it safely on a beautiful safe island where there is none of that violence or none of that drug or alcohol abuse, and there is none of that, none of those people, none of that society kind of exists here. So I feel very safe in my little haven, I love this haven. I wish it for everyone, actually. And then when you can share it with somebody, you can actually make something huge out of it. It's a beautiful place. It's just dying, This beautiful spot I'm looking at right now is going to turn into a garden soon. And that garden will produce food. What a wonderful concept, isn't it? It's amazing. Another thing I wanted to talk about shortly is, being able to love all these people, your daughter, your girlfriend, your mother, your friends. You have to find the love, searching for it, you have to find it within yourself, You have to find that love within yourself, because that's where it is. And when you do find it, boom, then suddenly it's so much easier to understand your friends, your neighbors, your your community. So much easier to understand your own child, so much easier to understand your own girlfriend, your mother, so much easier. I no longer find myself running around and worrying, oh, why isn't my daughter called in so long? That's not right, blah, blah, blah. Well, because she's busy. She's 11 and a half years old, And then, why isn't my girlfriend calling or this or that? That doesn't happen anymore because I know she's busy. She's a busy bee. In the city, she is a busy bee, And my mother, same thing, Same with my friends. We all have lives, So we have to find that peace and love within ourselves so that we can put it out and resonate, that peace and love. Otherwise, we resonate and put out this anxiety and worriness out from from out of us onto the world, and no wonder the world doesn't want to be friends with us at that point, So we have to be peaceful, equanimous, and find the love inside, and then move on and share it, and somehow chill out, I am very fortunate and very grateful that I have a wonderful, healthy daughter, girlfriend, mother, some very good friends, awesome neighbors and landlords, and that I have my health, and that I have this head on, because it's not giving up, and it's coming up with ideas constantly, and I just will not go back. I do not want to ruin my life. I actually want to give it another chance. And I want the people in my life to give me another chance, because I want to do something with it. Something really, really special, Let me see if there is anything I have missed. And if I have missed anything, I'm sure we will touch on it soon. Either way, you see I am well and I am healthy. So I am stable. Counting down of these meds, it is painful and mentally and physically at times, but only 2-3 days, and then later the body gets and mind gets used to it. Trust me. Trust me, it does. It does get really uneasy, and you need that toilet, and you need that bed. But if you don't give up, if you bring out that warrior spirit and really, really do it for yourself, then you will finally succeed. Because all my life I've been doing this. I've been trying to get better and become a better man, either for someone else. Either my friends would say, if you can't do this for yourself, please do it for us because we need you. Or people would say, if you can't do it for yourself, do it for your daughter. If you can't do it for yourself, do it for your woman. If you can't do it for yourself, do it for your mama. Well, actually, you have to start with yourself. That's where it all begins. And then you can do it for everyone else. Unfortunately, well, fortunately maybe, it is the order. And this is the order I intend to follow. And then basically, if you find the love and peace inside yourself, you may have just found the cure to your suffering. One love. I hope today is beautiful for everyone. Boom, 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 boom.